All right, welcome back to Hardtalk episode number 12. Today we are diving into something fundamental. It's critical thinking. Not in the abstract philosophical way that makes you roll your eyes, but in a way that actually applies to your life. Because if you don't challenge yourself, if you don't question the way you think, then you are stuck. And being stuck is the fastest way to become mediocre. When I was 16, I saw 100 kilogram on the scale. I had a choice. I could have ignored it, made excuses, and told myself it was fine. But I didn't. I faced reality and I changed. And that's critical thinking at its core. Brutally honesty with yourself and followed by action. Even though I didn't do it consciously back then. And it wasn't just back then. Just 3 years ago in April, I was 100 kilogram again. I had stopped training and I lost my focus. But instead of sitting in self-pity, I got back in the gym. I started the process over because I knew that without action, nothing would change. And so today I want to talk about how we can train our minds the same way we train our bodies. The problem that most people don't think, they react. We live in an age of endless information. You scroll, you see, you think, and before you even process this, you already agree or disagree. You have already judged it based on what you feel, not what you think. And that's not intelligence. That's autopilot. And critical thinking means stepping back and asking, why do I believe this? Where did this idea come from? Does it actually hold up under scrutiny? Most people never do this. That's why they stay the same. And the parallel with this, that how building can train a strong mind. You don't just lift weights randomly. You follow a program, you track progress, you identify weak points, and then work on them. Your mind should work the same way. If you never question your own thoughts, if you never push your mind beyond its comfort zone, it will stay weak. And just like in training, weak minds break under pressure. And look back at previous Hardtalk episodes. Whether it was about overcoming distractions, discipline, or self-doubt, it always came down to one thing: taking control. Critical thinking is taking control of your own mind. If you don't, someone else will. I know this from my own training. My left biceps is smaller than my right by 1 centimeter. And I have to fix it before my competition. Also, my coach told me that my back is too small, so now I have 2 back days per week. And do I like hearing that? No. But I listen because my coach has more experience than I do and he knows better. And that's also critical thinking. Accepting valid criticism and using it to improve. But be careful. You can overdo it. Self-criticism that can turn into self-destruction. You can start thinking, I'm a failure, I'm not worthy of love, I will never be good enough. And I know that because I have been there. There is a fine line between pushing yourself to improve and tearing yourself down. And not all criticism is valid. When I posted my first video, someone told me it was garbage. It's not real criticism, it's just negativity. And at first, it made me hesitate before posting my first Hot Talk episode. But I pushed past that, and here we are. Call out your own bullshit. Here's a challenge for you. What's one belief you have about yourself that might be false? Maybe you think you are just not good at something. Maybe you believe success is out of reach for you. Have you ever actually questioned it? Have you ever tested that belief? Or did you just accept that it as a truth because it's comfortable? Look, The world will always tell you what to think. Your social circle, the media, the influencer, they all want to shape your perspective. But you have a choice. You can let them think for you, or you can develop the discipline to think for yourself. Always be critical, even with those what I say right now. Critical thinking isn't just about calling out other people's nonsense, it's about calling out your own. And when you start doing that, you grow, you evolve, and you break past limits. And criticism is not only good when it comes to you. Be critical in every single aspect of your life and surroundings. Friday, in the last video of this video marathon, I will practice criticism of a very famous person who I think is harmful to our society, especially to the younger generations. And I have the feeling I will get a lot of shit for this one, but hey, they can't hurt me. See you in the next one, guys.